Now this is hard for me. Okay, because I've been rescuing dogs for 3 years now, 4 years. And now we're at the point where we're at 10 dogs, and I have one very big problem. And I want to know from you, because this dog was perfectly fine. I knew she was aggressive, but not as what I saw this dog with her little confiance attack this cat like nothing I have not seen before, but not from these dogs, because I know they're farm dogs. This is an Alabama cur dog. All right, so cur dogs are known for like being junkyard dogs or mutts that nobody wants or treats them like shit. And she doesn't deserve to be treated like shit. She deserves to be treated as an angel. Because she is quite literally the protection. Okay, listen to this, guys. Okay, I am staying right now on the John Deere ranch. You guys don't know what John Deere is? John Deere is the farmer tractor company. And so whoever their family is built a big fucking hacienda here. And it's literally a farm inside of a fancy area. And it's not fancy at all. My place is fancy, my street is fancy, but not the rest of it. It's just, it's just big walls, and behind those walls are just like mini McMansions. It's basically what it is. But dogs are highly tolerated here in Polanco. Okay, so if you have a dog, in this case I have this cur dog. Oh shit. This cur dog that is a beautiful dog, farm dog, but this dog does shit, and it's been doing shit lately that is terrifying, because I gotta be nice. Come here. I gotta tell her not to attack other dogs, because see, she's this dog over there, and I gotta make sure she doesn't go. Wera, no. Wera, no. No. No, Wera, no. Be a good girl. Come on, please. Don't do this shit to me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please calm. See, otherwise I never have to do this. But as of late, like literally every time I'm having to calm her down around her other dogs, she's bitten all of my dogs. All of them. Every single one of them bit. But I looked up, I've never dealt with a dog with rabies. I know you guys are thinking, oh, you're doing the fucking dog with rabies. Well, these are hunting dogs. And all these dogs do all day long is run around the farm and hunt. They hunt for any animal that they can fucking kill. That's what they do. They kill birds. They kill fucking rats. They kill rabbits. They kill snakes. Now that's the little bitty ones that aren't my dogs, but the other guy who lives in the ranch too, he has a beautiful Doberman, a brown Doberman. He has a bunch of little bitty rat terriers that actually kill rats in the farm. So his dogs are adorable. They're behind a huge wall again. That part of the ranch, he has doors that are like bulletproof. All right, bulletproof doors. I have wide ass open fucking chain link fence, because the main house, not the main house that I have, okay, just so you guys know, I'm not balling like that. Okay, I have been called to be here just as a favor, and I'm more than honored to be here to do what I can in the place that I'm going. right? I'm going to the most dangerous part of Mexico. And I'm going there to make a Serbian Orthodox church. And we're restoring an old hacienda. I decided I'm not going to live in it. I don't want to live in a castle. I would rather give the castle a life. And right now, all we have are dogs and some chickens, a bull, and a family living in the castle right now. And all they do is clean. That's the only thing they do, is just because it was buried under 12 feet of mud for over 100 years. And so when we dug it up, you know, we did need to have some use for it. So we created the Wild Bee Reserve and Animal Rescue. And this somehow, I kind of fell ass backwards into this thing because I don't volunteer to do this kind of stuff. It's God. It is God all the way. God sends me to places to do stuff I've never done before. He sends me to places to share whatever knowledge that I have left in this life form, this container. So I'm supposed to be here. I'm not complaining because let me tell you something, I do love being here. Because once you know that you're okay, like you are walking around the world without any fear of shit. I've got a dog here, most beautiful like farm dog in the world, who can do acrobatic shit and jump high and do all kinds of stuff. It's a beautiful dog, but what am I supposed to do? Tomorrow, I'm taking her to a non-kill shelter that has a behavioral ranch. So my solution to this problem is we're going to take her. Don't get all excited. I know you hear dogs fighting. It means you want to go fight too. We're going to take her there for, obviously, to get rabies shots, everything else. But we're going to take her if they can send her to the ranch, the rehabilitation ranch for aggressive dogs. Because that's what they do with aggressive dogs, is they go to a ranch way out in the fucking mountains. It costs about $700 for this program that's about 3 months long. But the problem is that these dogs are so wild, and training them, because they're not puppies. Okay, this one might be a puppy. She might be a puppy. Look at her ear. She's had someone take her ear off. All the dogs have nips. Their whole ear, like a section out of their ear, is missing. Now, what I'm mostly concerned about is that these dogs go with me everywhere, all the time, all day long, every part of the town. I don't give a shit. No fucking leashes, no picking up shit, nothing. I go with these dogs fucking everywhere. And they go before me and they ride behind me. Like goodness and mercy, follow me all the days of my life. The problem is I have 3 of them. 3 of these dogs, these cur dogs. Well, one of them's from Spain. I'm not sure about the other one. Okay? And my fear is that she will fuck up someone's dog. Or she already fucked up someone's cat. I know she killed a fucking cat. Okay, poor cat. I mean, these dogs fucked that cat up. I felt so bad for him or her or whatever, because they had kittens that were crawling on the roof of the house next door that was like behind us. And these dogs saw that the doorway, the entryway is fucking wide ass open, like the door's open, and the dogs go up on the roof of this person's house, snatch this fucking cat off the roof. I don't know if it's their cat, if it's a stray cat or whatever the fuck it is. Snatch this cat off the fucking roof and just fucking ragdolled this cat. Poor thing. Poor thing. Just ragdolled the shit out of the cat. I fucking chased him off. Got him off the cat. But The cat was fucking just fucked up. Alive, but fucked up, like just mauled. Now, the other cat that I saw that was dead was not so fucking lucky. It looked like they chewed it. All of its guts were fucking out. It looked like it got run over. It might have got run over. I don't know. Maybe one of those big ass trucks that was working over there at the John Deere tractor garage, whatever the fuck it's called. See, we got all these John Deere tractors here. These family members are all connected to I might catch a taxi, I'm not sure. I don't know. My neighbor's a taxi driver. Well, outside the wire. Listen to this, you guys. Where I am is in one of the most beautiful parts of Mexico. And if you haven't looked it up, if you haven't seen, Mexico City is fucking amazing. Mexico City is cool. It has all these parks. It has all these like huge, just amazing and just ancient structures that are obviously far older than the Spaniards that were here and possibly before the fucking Mayas. They have old stuff. So we are able to be here out of the grace of God for the purpose of well, I guess at this point you see what we're doing, rescuing dogs, street dogs, and then take them over to this farm. Now I'm over my head. I'm over my head with this dog because Sweetie Pot. Listen to this, you guys. When I look into the eyes of these dogs, they have golden eyes, like gold. All of them. It's not a normal color. It's gold. It's not brown. It's like a light brown gold. In the sun, these dogs look like they have fucking vampire eyes. All three of them. They're beautiful dogs. Take a look over here. Come on, look over here so we can see your eyes. Let's see if we can see the eyes. Can you see? Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me that sees her eyes. So, by the way, you don't have to live in crazy luxury here in Mexico. I refuse to. But I also refuse to live in a shitty part of town. So when I came over here, I was like, they were like, well, the president lives over there. And I'm like, well, I guess that would be good. The first fucking weekend I was here, there was 4 people. No, don't go nowhere. Look at her. She's checking out a dog. Look at her. No. Don't do that. Don't get that dog's ass. Come on. Stay here with me. Stay here with me. Come on. Your job is to protect me. Your job is to protect me. Look at the mirrors. That's your job, is to protect me, not run around and beat everybody's ass. Isn't that sound familiar, right? I'm that way. Oh shit. That's a trucker. I'm that way. I'm that way. These dogs are part of my subconscious mind. Think about it. If you have a dog, that dog, the behaviors of that dog may be a reflection of you. Alright? Now you're probably thinking, what the fuck, man? You a crazy rabid dog? Well, I've behaved like a fucking asshole, but for good reason. There's some dumb shit that people try and do to me and I'm fucking just done with them, pissed off about it. And the great part of it is that I'm making them aware of what the fuck they did to me. I'm making them aware of what they did and the people involved with who the fuck did this shit to me, so that they're aware, because apparently everybody has fucking amnesia. Okay? And don't think for a second I'm stopping. I'm not. I'm never fucking leaving. You can just fucking forget it. These dogs and these kids and everything good about Mexico that I'm living in is like a massive simulation or a fucking game. And I can select and go to a different map if I want to. But the problem is that nothing seems to be. This fucking dog is in danger. Look, so here's a dog over there, and it's a female. I don't know if you can see it. That's a female dog, and it just had puppies, and she is very, very. Don't do nothing, Nina. Come on. She just wants to fuck this dog's ass up. Come on. No, 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 no. Don't do shit. No. Don't go nowhere. Come on. Come on. Don't do nothing. Be a good girl. You know that dog's weak. Can't do shit. It's like a miniature amigo. Which, by the way, she attacked amigo today, too. No. Nina, don't. I'm not going to do it. Now she's going to go cuckoo for fucking Cocoa Puffs. So, just to show you guys, this is the shit that she does. Alright? And I'm talking like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attacks every fucking dog around. This poor thing. You know what I'm saying? I am not familiar with how to deal with hunting dogs. I swear to God. Might have had a few in my life, but no. Hunting dogs, no. Guard dogs, mastiffs, Doberman, yes. But not mixed breed, wild ass fucking farm dogs. Now I'm in over my head. Now remember something, fellas. I might live on the farm and do all this shit, but this is not my farm. I'm learning stuff agriculturally that I didn't know before. They are learning things about water conservation that they didn't know before. I'm also learning about dogs as fast as I fucking can, because apparently I got my hands full. I have 10 dogs now. Tomorrow we make a decision on what to do with her, because we have to do something, and it has to be humane. I'm not letting anybody take this fucking dog and destroy it, because I hate it when anything bad happens to dogs, period. I don't want anything bad to happen to this dog or anybody's dog. But think about this. If this dog has rabies, it's bitten all my dogs. So all my dogs may or may not have fucking rabies. And it's not a death sentence. But all my dogs have had rabies vaccines. Who the fuck knows? Oh, come on, dog. Get out of here. You got to get out of jail free card. Now this dog's coming back around. Like, don't do nothing. And see, the wind's blowing this way, so the dog's gonna smell her in like 3 fucking seconds. And be like, oh, all right, bitch. See, there she is over my shoulder. With this little garage thingy. Dumbass. Dumbass, don't come over here. Hey, Nina, no. Shh. See? Come here, stay. There you go. Come on, don't go nowhere. She wants to jump on this fucking dog's ass. And there wouldn't be a damn thing I could do about it. Someone took her collar off, or it fell off, or fucking... Because she runs around in the woods and jumps in the grass and branches and shit. And comes back and has like huge branches all on her collar and stuff. I don't know what the fuck that means, but whatever. So we're going to take the dog to a shelter that has a separate ranch that they'll take aggressive dogs and train them to not be aggressive. And it costs $700 to send this dog to this ranch. I want to send all the dogs, maybe one at a time, you know, because that's expensive as fuck. But they go for 3 months at a time, and Since this dog is super intelligent and athletic and can jump over my car, by the way. Guys, you never seen a dog jump over a car? All right, this dog can leap from the floor to the lights on the top of the patrol. Yeah, this dog jumps from the floor onto the fucking roof. It can jump from the back of the car, literally from the back to the roof. It can jump from the fucking ground in front of the hood to the fucking roof. Not running, standing and just jumping like this shit. I was in shock. The first night we had her, I had a table set up out back that the lady that cleans the house uses for laundry. And it's a normal size table, and think of it like a card table size table. And this dog right here jumps, like sitting next to me, like while I'm standing, and jumps onto the fucking table. And I'm like, whoa, what the hell was that? Somebody's got horses out now, great. I don't know, she doesn't fuck with horses, I don't think. But she definitely fucks with dogs and cats. So anyway, beautiful. So if I take these dogs, they're gonna go to a ranch and get rehabilitated. The problem is that my dogs are fucking traumatized. They've never been bitten before by any dogs. None of my dogs have ever had, well, I've had close calls where other dogs, like a pit bull once, almost got mealy. And the worst thing that happened was a rattlesnake killed Handsome 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago. So my Doberman died. And my neighbors, not my neighbors here, but my neighbors from where I was were like, well, you really should like have somebody clean your yard. And I'm like, it's 155 fucking hectares. They were out in the cornfields. You know, dogs running a fuck around all day long in the cornfields. There's bound to be a snake, but see, Handsome's not used to being out in a fucking farm. Well, yeah, he is, because he was in Puebla for like 2 years. So, but we never had any snakes. That's the thing. Now I'm in a different whole other region of Mexico, and they have fucking rattlesnakes. So I'm like, fuck, now I have to go on a rattlesnake, mission. So, oh, by the way, you guys, I am not a snake handler, but I know how to handle a snake. And it's basic training shit. If you guys didn't get any wild animal training, I'm so sorry to hear about that. I did. Learned about bees, learned about snakes, learned about crocodiles, alligators, dangerous dogs. That's not true. The dangerous dogs were the canine units with the SPs, the security police. And they were all Belgians, and we obviously knew better than to touch them. So we never touched them, of course, thank God. But no one got fucking rabies, and I don't know about this because they say that oh fuck, we got two enemy dogs. Two enemy dogs on the 6 right here, and they're not buddies with her at all. No, Nina, no. It's okay. It's okay. Shh. Oh fuck. Shh, Nina, no. Come on. Come back over here. Come back over here. You guys, this sucks. See what I mean? So no, it's could be terrifying to some people, but I don't really, you know what I mean? I'm not concerned. I've got to remember something. I'm a man who died 20 years ago. What the fuck is going to happen to me? Go die again? You got to understand something, man. You don't have any family who fucking cares about you, or someone who loves you, or even was in your life whatsoever to concern himself with you. It should have been your dad. And a lot of dudes, including myself, run around emotional, grown fucking human beings that do dumb shit and have a need for fucking therapy and everything else, you know? But this is not the shitty part. It isn't about childhood. It's what you do as an adult. And I think the fucking worst thing you can do to a veteran, a combat veteran no less, is to come at them. Don't fucking come at a fucking veteran when they come back from the fucking war. I don't understand people in the civilian world, why you think that you can do this to us. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you quite understand the fucking bullshit that we experienced. And yet veterans are discarded as trash. Okay? So, and if you guys think that getting a veteran's pension is like big money and we're rich and we're balling like that and we don't deserve it, you need to fucking check your own self. Because there are fucking veterans everywhere, millions of veterans who are fucked up in the head and have trauma and have no way of dealing with it. And they want to come to their families and their families fucking treat them like dog shit. So, to all the families out there, by the way, last week, happy Veterans fucking Day to you. See what I'm saying? We don't mean shit to this world. So, live accordingly. If people don't pick up when you fucking call them, if people don't respond to your messages, stop fucking talking to them. Maybe their dog will get rabies and you'll never know about it. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because they made a decision a fucking long time ago to not answer fucking calls or messages from you. And that's enough. Once you tell somebody you don't want to talk to them, fucking leave them alone. Because you're not going to change their mind. And in their old age, they're feeling fucking guilty about the dumb shit they did. I have already fucking... anything I may have done wrong to anyone in this fucking world, I've made right. So no one can fucking call me out on nothing. I have lived right. And now God has placed me in different places doing these fucking things that don't cost money. And He's put me in a good position to be just slightly out of danger. And I call that a good thing. Because I've come to find out that the only therapy that works for veterans is in vivo therapy. The only therapy that works is in vivo therapy. You can go and take ayahuasca, you can go do your fucking mushrooms or whatever the fuck, but nothing is like when you as a service member come back and your family fucks you up worse. Like if you had a fucked up family when you left, don't expect them to be any better when you come back. Me, I grew up in a drug addict family, in a drug addict environment, in a drug addict city, in a drug addict state. Every single person I know that I could think of did some kind of drugs. And then I go back to this civilian state of fucking drug addicts, and they're all astonished at why I don't want to fucking poison myself. You see what I'm saying? Like, why would I go around that environment ever again? Because I want to get rabies? I would prefer being out here on the farm, hopefully he's not dead, and be with dogs with rabies than to be around people who don't want to fucking be around me. What's even worse is two-faced friends that you think were your friends who really weren't. Because if you don't do drugs, people who do drugs get mad. Because you don't want to fucking be on their level. That's why. People are always giving advice to fucking people. But listen to this. When you got a state of drug addicts, all these people, all of them. And now it's all open. Now it's out in the fucking open. I thought cocaine had disappeared because it's such a malevolent fucking drug. And when I lived in Colombia, I never saw drugs fucking once because Colombians don't do drugs. They export drugs. to the United States and to Europe or wherever the fuck the people send in a sailboat or whatever, they make it here in this country too. Never seen it. Why? I'm not in that fucking environment. I'm not around those people. And yeah, I say those people because I'm not one of you. Even alcoholics. So listen to this, guys. I got sober on the 19th of March, 2002, and I have never touched a drink of fucking nothing. And I've been criticized for that. Yeah, right, whatever. I'm like, get the fuck. See, that's the thing, is that only you know you. And I'm not talking about tripping balls on mushrooms. I'm not talking about doing ayahuasca. None of that shit. I'm talking about alcohol. And alcoholics that drink don't do well. So why the fuck am I going to put myself back into an environment that's all drug addicts, that now drugs are fucking legal? When was this shit out? When I was out there fucked up. They don't want you to be around them. Or they'll double cross you because, and then people think the fucking Latin America is so shady. You apparently have never worked with drug addicts before. It's like dealing with dogs with rabies. Because this dog used to be sweet and nice and so loving and shit. And I was like, awesome. I got myself a great fucking dog to be on the farm, protect me all the time. And now he's got rabies. That's like having family members or friends that are cool to you, spend time with you, call you, text you back, never ask for fucking anything. And if they did, they'd feel shamed. Like, I don't want to do this, but I need to borrow money. So I'm saying it's not those people. They changed into dogs with fucking rabies. They're unfucking predictable. You can't control them. So just forget that, because if they bite you, you got rabies too. See what I'm saying? They turn into rabid dogs. Alcoholics can't be trusted for fuck. And that's the thing. It's like God sent me to San Juan so that on Saturdays I could go do AA fucking jail. Every Saturday. I went to AA jail every Saturday. And I was out there with them boys every Saturday for 2 solid years. 2 years. What happened at the AA jail is that the director of the AA jail saw how much money he was making off of these people coming out of jail and going to the AA jail. And what he didn't know, well, he might have known, and he is one of these people who has fucking rabies. Just like a dog, fucking rabies, a person with rabies. Alcoholics or drug addicts, even sober, are untrustworthy. They may still have emotional problems. They may still have fucking financial problems. All these other issues with tissues and all this other shit. See, people don't like it when you go up in life. Don't want you to go up. So a lot of drug addicts who have family members only remember them as their former self. Now, I didn't mean to make this into an AA talk, but I'm going to. Because it seems to me that staying sober just somehow came to me because the consequences that I had, physical, legal, everything else, came to a crashing end on the 19th of March, 2002, when I was associated with bad girls that nobody fucking told me, hey, don't go out with her. She does cocaine. Don't go out with her. She's bad news. See what I'm saying? I could have avoided all the shit that I went through, that I put myself through because I volunteered for that shit. If someone had just told me, stay away from that rabid ass dog. Because if you fuck with a rabid dog, it's going to bite you. And then you'll have 11 months of injections in your stomach to deal with rabies. And that's what I'm trying to say, is that I would prefer to be around dogs with fucking rabies than to be around people who disrespect me, who don't take my shit seriously. That's what I dislike about a lot of fucking people. Let me tell y'all something. I competed in Mr. Olympia for the first time, I believe in 2015. 2015. So it has now been, okay, it's 2024. So 2015, 2026. It's been 9 years since I competed in the Mr. Olympia. I thought it would be nice to contact my dad, who didn't know anything about me or anything else, because he stopped talking to me when his fucking lying ass wife said I threatened to kill her. Okay, which was never fucking true. I found out like a year ago, talking to my dad on the phone, and he's like, yeah, you said you were threatening to kill her. I said, I never said that. I called her a gold digger. You know what I mean? I'm not that fucking dumb. I just came back from the fucking war. Woman fucking comes at me. So fuck that. I ain't dealing with none of the fucking low trash bag motherfucking assholes. Fuck that. Well, anyway, so in the old school, I sent a picture of the day of my competition. And you know, when you get painted up and everything, I had dieted down super hard for at least 4 months out of the year, because it took me a year to prepare for the competition. And the amount of training, and I had several trainers, all IFBB pros. I had a posing coach, I had social media sort of people, photographer, regular videographer, 2 videographers, and 1 guy did a documentary with me. So I was jamming. I was like stoked. Look at me, I'm doing good. To my surprise, I send a picture to my dad, and he says, oh, you look like a fucking frog. That's all you have to say? That's what you have to say. I just prepared for a whole year for the Mr. Olympia, and you say I look like a fucking frog. Gee, thanks. Not, wow, you look great. No, wow, goddamn, you look fucking amazing. No. Because when you don't like somebody, you don't compliment them. When you don't like somebody, you put them down, right? That's what you do when you don't like somebody, is you constantly put them down to make sure they don't do any better in life. And that's what it is. It's the consequences of being a bad kid. Because if you're not raised with a father, if you're not raised with a father in the home, you're fucked. You'll grow up with a fucking emotional boy on your hands that has a masculine streak of fucking testosterone and wants to kill everything. Like this dog that's fucking got rabies. And then you turn that motherfucker loose in the world, and he goes to jail, he gets in trouble, goes with fucking nasty girls, whatever. Goes to rehab. A lot of bad things can happen when you don't have a father in your life. And I'm not talking about stepfathers. And I'm not talking about adopted fathers. I'm talking about your father. You want to hear a fucking fucked up story? Because this whole thing is a cycle. Just so you know, life is a cycle. It repeats itself. It goes around in a circle. You're going to experience the same shit over and over again. Just so you know, guys, just so you're listening. You're going to experience the same shit over and over again. Girlfriends are going to cheat. Job's going to fire you. You're going to do good. People are going to criticize you. Everything goes in a cycle. You're going to get a pet. The pet's going to fucking die. It's going to break your heart. A woman or a man's going to break your heart. Everything that you think is permanent is not. And with the oncoming, hopefully not in our lifetime, economic earthquake that the U.S. is about to experience, I hope that you got people around you that aren't rabid dogs. Every single thing you see around you is all of it is up here. It's all a figment of your imagination. We are just, hold on a second, 1960s moped going behind me, so I'm going to mute this. Hey there. Doesn't have as many motorcycles as Medellin, but a lot of motorcycles, because like Coppel and all the stores are giving everybody credit. Mexico is taking the money from China. Period. I don't care if Trump says that he's going to do a million things to imports and exports and tariffs and all that stuff. Good. Put it at 400%. because the Chinese are here. They're here and they mean business. They're building warehouses literally in the direction of where my finger is pointed. And there's going to be so many fucking jobs here that it might overtake the United States. And I'm not talking about in EV cars, because that's the thing. There are 7 new brands here in Mexico that are from China that are hybrid trucks. Hybrid cars and trucks. And of course, EVs. There are no salespeople in this country for EVs. I'm telling you guys, I'm putting you on game right now. If you want a fat ass business in the future, this is off the subject of my dog having fucking rabies. Maybe I got fucking rabies telling you what to do, how to make millions here. There are new dealerships being built every single day here for EV cars. So you guys know, whether you like it or not, Mexico is expanding and growing, and they are going to do a purge from the country of all of its bad people. And I've figured out where they're starting. They're starting in the municipalities, because there are so many corrupt people in various municipalities in certain countries that the military is being sent in. First they investigate people, and then they call them out in public, and then you humiliate them publicly, so you know. And they put them in the back of these pickup trucks and drive them around the neighborhood to humiliate them. Corrupt cops, corrupt politicians, corrupt lawyers, corrupt people that do bad shit here in Mexico have the wonderful luxury of being humiliated publicly, which is, by the way, the most painful type of punishment that anybody can do to you, is public humiliation. And here in Mexico, the police, when they are called upon, or the National Guard, and they get people, especially murderers, because the murderers all the time shoot fucking people in bars, and it's out of control right now. We are in a very, very bad state right now. It's not a good time to be down here for you. Not for you. So, I'm going to tell you guys that the plan is to keep this dog. I don't care if it costs $1,000. I don't care. I'm at the point now where I don't have a choice. Because, first of all, I'm not a veterinarian. I don't have... It's Sunday, so there are no, like, emergency vet places I could take this dog to. That was my first instinct. But then I looked on the thing. It says closed today. I'm like, well, that sucks. I'm thinking any of these fucking, herders, because cow guys around here. No veterinarian. But I'm going to take him out. I'll take her out tomorrow to the ranch. The behavioral dog ranch or whatever. If this works, which I think it does. She's not full grown, she's not drooling yet. But everything else, not being afraid of water and, like, poor baby. She bit all my dogs, every single one of them. And she's got some pit bull in them, so she grabbed and shook them like this. I'm like, oh, fuck. I got a dog that's a mess.